right, you're good to go.
So what I want to share is that my father is very rich. Like
Okay.
he's a civil engineer and he owns his own company.
Okay.
And not only one, he has 4 companies. And I'm 20 right now, and
Okay.
since like my birth until now, he's the one who has always been funding me, like taking care of my expenses, everything till now.
Right.
And maybe for like another more few years. So I don't think that I'm that independent by my own self.
Right.
So I was doing civil engineering just to follow his path
Okay.
and to join his company like as my future career.
Right.
So I started to do my engineering,
Right.
and 2 years into it,
This is not for me.
it was not for me.
Yeah.
And then I switched my stream. I was doing engineering in Mumbai in India,
Mhm.
and then I came over here in Canada.
Without
For-
him.
Yeah.
So he's still in.
He's still in India. He cannot
Okay.
leave his business.
Right.
So I came over here, but even then he's paying my fees, like he's taking care of my
Right,
expenses.
right.
But over here, I feel like bad asking for more money each and every time.
Don't.
Yeah, and exactly, I don't want to. So I started.
No. Don't feel bad is what.
No. It's bad. Like I'm 20, I have to do my own thing.
It really depends, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, like if your parents are super loaded,
Yeah,
which apparently they are,
yeah,
I wouldn't feel too bad about it. You know, if your parents are struggling themselves, because I'm sure a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people similar to you who've like immigrated are like that their
Okay.
parents are not, you know, that well off themselves. So in that kind of situation, I can see how you could feel bad, like
it's
because
like
you're taking away from their
yeah, but it's
comfort,
like
right?
whenever I'm in emergency, I can ask like
yeah. But
it's an
I
emergency,
don't
I can
think
ask
like
for that.
yeah, no matter how much you
Yeah.
ask from your dad, I don't think his life is gonna be affected much. Do you
No,
know what I
don't
mean?
think so. I don't think so.
But a lot of people are like that, right? So
Exactly.
a lot of people will send
So
their kid.
just to like see what is the struggle, like because even he struggled a lot during
Yeah.
when he started his business. Even he struggled a lot.
Right.
So I just wanted to see like, can I do that myself? Like, I wanted to be proud. Like whatever I've done, I wanted to be
Sure,
proud.
sure,
Because
man.
right now, if I like buy a good car, if I buy a nice shoes or maybe a nice watch, it's not my money. I cannot show off. Like it's not my money.
Fair enough, but here's how I see it. So
Yeah.
I kind of have like a very like a simplistic biological view of life.
Okay.
I very much think in terms of like biology,
Mm-hmm.
in the sense that like I see the purpose in life being your
Yeah.
whole purpose is to, you know, breed
Yeah.
and, you know, pass your genes on to the
Exactly,
next
yeah.
pool, right? So with that line of logic, I would think like if your parents have struggled at some point in their
Yeah.
life to become successful,
Yeah.
and now they are very successful, then I don't think it makes sense for you to be starting at zero again or to put yourself there
I agree
because
with that. I agree
do you know
with
what I mean?
Yeah, I
So
agree
I
with
feel like because that they've struggled to put themselves in a higher state, now your starting point gets to be higher
Yeah.
because of that like whole idea of transferring your
It's
thing
like that's
over.
like my backup. Like if I don't do well over here,
Right.
I always have a backup of joining my own father's
Yeah.
business. That's my backup.
Yeah.
I want to see like what I can do by myself. So over here, I started to do a part-time job,
right.
like just to get the hang of
Yeah, no,
how,
that's
what the
pretty
struggle
good.
is. And I started to do a sales manager in the company called College Pro.
Solid.
yeah, and
College
that-
Pro is that place that like does window cleaning and whatnot,
Yes,
right?
yes. And I was
Yeah.
sales manager in that, and I did for 2 weeks. I left
Okay.
it.
All right.
Because
So why
it
did
was
you leave?
it was way too hectic. Like I had to manage my college, and after 6 hours of college, I have to go to my work,
Right.
and the work was like mostly go to clients' houses.
Right.
And in this cold, right now today it's like
yeah,
0
weather's
degrees.
pretty
It's
bad.
nice. It's
the
nice.
struggle is real,
Yeah.
my friend.
I think past 3 days the weather is nice, but when I was doing like the part-time job, like before like a month,
Yeah.
the temperature was approximately -20, -25.
Right.
And I had to go out to people's house each and
Right.
every day, and that was very, very hectic.
Right.
And after that, when I had to come home, do my assignments, I wasn't able to do it. And even then, after the whole day, I didn't like work whole day. I just worked for like 4 hours a day.
Right.
And I used to earn like $150 a day,
Right.
which was decent, like not that much, decent. But then I started to value money.
Right.
Like just to earn $150, I had to do so much,
Right.
bear so much cold. And
Right.
then I started to appreciate the money more, like what he is giving me.
Right.
I didn't used to appreciate it before.
Yeah. Now you
Right
know
now-
how hard it is to obtain that
Exactly.
much
And
money.
right now I am an international student over here. I pay
Right.
the fees like 10 times more than normal student.
Yeah.
My fees is like $8,000 per semester.
Right.
And he's paying like, he has already paid for like first 3 semesters.
Wait, 8,000 per semester for
Yeah.
engineering?
Yeah.
Or?
I'm not doing engineering. I'm doing accounting right now. I changed
if it makes you feel any better, it's not actually 10 times, but you know.
It's more.
It is more.
It's more. Like not that. It's not even like double. It's more than double. Because
It's probably close to double.
More, yeah,
actually,
exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's hard to earn money. Like I appreciate what he has done. And over here, once I came over here, my whole perspective of life has changed.
Right.
Because first I used to think that money is like easy to earn. You can buy whatever
For
you
some
want.
people it is.
Yeah,
right?
for my dad it is because he has worked for like 60 years. For him it is easy now to earn.
Yeah, no, but that's not exactly what I mean. So some people, like your dad, for example, struggled at some point to make their way up.
Yes.
Some people don't really have to struggle at any point. So here, I'll give you an example. A little while ago, I had this guy in my car, and he didn't seem too intelligent whatsoever. He seemed like a dumbass.
Okay.
But apparently, he was worth somewhere between 300,000 and 300 million or something. I don't know. He was Googling himself to show me how much his net worth was. Anyway, so the way he, developed this this personal wealth is apparently he looks a lot like Justin Bieber. So he was basically on YouTube, I guess, impersonating Justin Bieber.
Oh, from there he started to earn money?
Yeah.
That's his revenue?
His revenue is literally from I look like Justin Bieber. So, yeah. Like, again, that's like
Are you sure he wasn't Justin Bieber? Because if Justin Bieber
I'm certain he was not Justin Bieber. I think as you know, as unbright as Justin Bieber might be, this guy was a couple steps below him.
Yeah, because even Justin Bieber is Canadian. There's a possibility he was over here.
Yeah, no, I could tell he's not. He looked, when he sat in the car, I kind of looked at him like, wait, this guy looks familiar. But no, he didn't look like the Biebs himself.
Okay.
But yeah, so again, this is just like one single example that I've come across myself. And I can tell you, it's not always the hardest thing to, you know, make tons of money. You just gotta get lucky sometimes, right?
Yeah.
But other times, like most people, I would assume, work for their money, right? But again, so the way I see you is like, don't mind the comparison, but you know Donald Trump, right? So his dad was like pretty rich at some point. Donald Trump himself was not the brightest person. However, because of his dad's...
He is not. Like, just to be sure, he is
I don't know.
not.
That's debatable. I could get into that in a second.
Let's not talk about it.
But yeah, basically the idea is like his dad was rich, right? So through that, he gets to now start at a higher level, and then he takes it a couple steps above that. So he's no longer trying to get to where his dad was. He's trying to go above that, using his dad as a leapfrog.
It's more about expanding what you already have.
Right, exactly.
Expanding the base.
Yeah.
So,
but again, the good thing about you is now you know, hey, this is worth this much. Like, this isn't easy to come by.
After coming over here, my whole perspective has changed so much. Like, I used to buy things like shit, like whatever, without even looking at the price tag. Oh yeah, I do look at the price tag.
Yeah, man. Like, there's people, like, I've picked up a lot of passengers that go to like Conestoga College that just recently immigrated from India, either like a month ago or 4 months ago.
Okay.
And you can tell, like, most of them are either like currently working at a part-time job that's like, you know, not the best job. They're making sandwiches or something somewhere very far away, or they're looking actively for a part-time job. And you can
that's
tell,
why I left my job.
Yeah, exactly. And you can tell, like, for a lot of these guys, these jobs are very difficult to get to, right? Like, I picked up this guy once. He Ubered for like 20 minutes to get to his job, and he said that regularly he would take the bus, which takes him over an hour. So over an hour to get there, over an hour to get back. So that's like maybe 3 hours a day just busing back and forth to his job that pays very little, right? Like you said, 150. I'm pretty sure they make maybe half of that. And you can tell that if they have school and whatnot, it becomes incredibly hard to manage, but lots of them don't have a choice, right? Because again, as you know, like, not a whole lot of people coming from India are coming from really wealthy families, right? So they have to work for their money, otherwise they get kicked out.
Exactly.
Right?
And I'm just waiting for my car to come. I'm buying a car on 17th March.
Okay.
So I have my G2 over there.
Okay.
Yeah, my G2 is on 17th March, so as soon as I pass my G2, I'm going to get a car.
So, do you know what car you're getting already? Or?
Mostly a Buick.
Buick?
Yeah.
Why do you want a Buick for?
I like Buick. I know it's like, over here, I like asked a lot of opinions with the other people, like what should I buy?
Right.
And whenever I say that I'm going to buy a Buick, they are like, it's an old man's car. Like,
No, I'm
People
all
after
about
retire,
that.
they buy the Buick.
I'm all about that old man car, man. Or maybe because I'm an old man myself.
So
but
everyone says that Cadillac and Buick are the people who like buys when they are retired.
yeah,
So
kind of.
and
But
I'm
like, I would not mind at all if someone gave me a Cadillac right now.
I'm like, the interior is nice.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
nice
why is it like-
leather and
yeah.
wood, and it looks really classy.
So I'm planning to buy a
So,
Buick,
yeah,
or maybe somewhat in that range.
Yeah.
I'm not buying it. My dad is buying it. So
Yeah,
it's not
I'm,
my car. It's a gift.
I'm definitely down with that
Yeah.
that mindset. Old man car is the best car.
Yeah, everyone says that. It's an old method. Like people after retire, they buy that.
No, don't worry about it. They're just jealous. Yeah. So how long you been in Canada now?
It's been 3 months now.
3 months.
Yeah, I
So
was
you're, like,
in like November.
fresh off the board.
Yeah, but I was in Vancouver for 2 months in June and July.
Okay.
I was in Vancouver for 2 months. Then I went back to India, and then I came back.
So you
over
came to like just visit the scenes, see
the
how it is?
Vancouver? Oh no,
Yeah.
I was doing the summer program in Vancouver in UBC,
Okay. What kind of summer program?
business program.
Okay.
And when I started to study a little bit of business, and that's where I thought that I don't want to do engineering. I want
Right.
to leave engineering. I want to continue in business. So when I
Right.
went back to Mumbai, I
Right.
left engineering and then came back to Toronto to pursue my business.
So
career.
now you could join your dad's company still, but as a businessman instead.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah?
Like he's doing into construction. Like it's more about civil engineering.
Yeah, but I'm sure they need a business mind for any business, right? You could probably help out.
He must be knowing it, yeah. But
Yeah,
it's in
but
Mumbai.
like I'm assuming you're taking over the business at some point in your life, right?
Depends. Like if I'm happy over here, like then I will stay over here.
Okay.
Because both of our sisters are in US.
Yeah, but like your dad will retire at some point, right?
I don't think so.
No.
No. Even my grandfather, like he worked when he was in his deathbed. Even in the hospital when he had a heart attack when he died.
Okay.
So it's like sad, but when he was on the deathbed over there, he was
Right.
working.
But your dad took over eventually, right?
Yeah.
So I would think something similar would happen with you and your dad.
I don't think so. Like I don't think so. My dad, like he'll work till like the end.
Yeah. All right.
In India, like I don't think so. Like retirement is not a common thing. No one
I
retires.
see.
No, like over here, like there is a specific age. Like 65 people retire, 60 people
Right.
retire. In India, that's not like that. People don't retire. They like work till the end.
Work till the
Yeah.
That sounds pretty awful.
Yeah.
Man. Sounds like no one gets a Buick in India.
That's why there's no Buick in India.
Man, that's really
There's no Buick. There's no Cadillac in India.
like not at all.
No.
Interesting. Are there any American cars?
American cars. I think so. Is MG American? MG?
GM.
No, MG.
MG.
Yeah,
like
MG.
MGM or just MG?
It's just MG.
I've never heard of MG.
Then I think so. I don't know what MG is.
MG.
Can you like name few American brands of cars?
Chevy.
Yeah, that's Chevy, obviously.
You have Chevy?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Ford.
That's Ford. I think so. That's Italian. Ford is Italian.
No, Ford is
American.
definitely American.
Oh, was it born in Italy?
No. Ford
Okay,
was
it's
made
in- oh, it's
Detroit,
in
Michigan, man.
Okay.
Yeah, very close
That's
to
Ford.
here.
Yeah, that's Ford. That's Chevy.
Yeah, Ford, Chevy. There's another big one that I can't remember right now for whatever reason. I don't know. There's lots of American cars. They're from 3 major companies. Like I say Chevy, but Chevy's part of a bigger company called GM.
Yeah, GM.
That's why I class like MG.
There's some like General Motors.
Yeah. GM like has a bunch of different
Yeah.
subsidiaries that Pretty sure Buick is under them. I'm not sure.
GM is under Buick. Oh no, Buick is under
the
GM.
parent
Yeah.
company, yeah. So yeah. But yeah, the reason I asked was like I come from Iran,
Mm-hmm.
and in Iran we basically don't have any American cars because we hate America and whatnot.
Yeah.
So not only is there no Cadillac, no Buick, but you also can't even get a Ford Fiesta. So
Not even Ford.
nothing.
Okay.
There's a few, but people will have to pay like enormous import tax to the point that like
okay.
it is not worth. You might as well get a Porsche or something. But yeah, every
That
now
must
and
be
then.
like Japanese car, like Mazda.
Yeah, Japanese cars are like. It's not even that they're like
Even
everywhere. Like Iran assembles some Japanese cars.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure Mazda 3 has one of the biggest assembly lines
Mhm.
based in Iran to supply like most of Asia. So
Even
yeah.
I was planning to buy the Mazda 6. I like Mazda 6.
No man, get that Buick. If your dad's paying for
Like
it,
the price range is the same.
yeah. If your dad's paying for it, don't even think about it, man.
Yeah.
Get the Buick, show it off to the girls, rev the engine.
That's what I'm looking for right now.
Yeah, man.
It's been 3 months and I'm going Nowhere.
Going nowhere.
Yeah, because like I'll always have to think like, should I take the bus? Should I take the Uber? And there is nothing in Kitchener.
Oh, you mean going nowhere by like you're
Yeah,
not?
like I'm not going
I
out.
thought you meant with the girls. You're not
Oh
going.
no. If I want, I can. If I
sure
want,
you
I can. But
yeah.
for that, I have to go out, like go to places.
Like tonight.
Yeah, like tonight. Yeah.
Okay, so why you come back early, empty-handed?
My
man?
friends, I cannot like ditch my friends. I
Well,
don't want to be
your
that. I don't
friends
want to
ditched
be.
you,
I
didn't they?
don't want to be that dick. Like when everyone's left, I don't want to stay there alone.
But nobody's gonna be like, hey, why did he stay?
No, I don't
right?
think
If
so.
you left before them, that's
Yeah,
like
that
you're
would
a
have
dick,
been wrong. Yeah.
right? But if you're
But even then, I
staying
thought,
when
like,
they leave,
what will I do like standing alone? Like
whatever you were doing,
I'm not even that drunk. I need someone like like a wingman or maybe someone to talk to. Yeah.
Well, we can go back and.
Let's do it.
All right, man. Well, better luck in the future.
Thank you.
I'm sure your Buick will help in your future endeavors.
I hope so. Fingers crossed.
So when you finish your studies here, are you planning to?
4 years. After 4 years.
4 years.
Yeah.
No, like when you finish is what I'm asking is like, are you planning to stay here or do you want to go back?
Depends on what kind of job I get after 4 years. Like my degree, I'll get my degree after 4 years. So
Right.
it's like hard to say right now what I'm going to do after 4 years.
But if you had to pick right now, if I put a gun to your
If
head, like you're gonna
then
stay
I'll go
or
back to Mumbai. I'll go
For
back
sure.
to India. I'll go back to Mumbai. Yeah.
just to go work with your
Yeah,
dad,
because
or
over
just
here,
because
right
it's
now,
your
I won't be
country?
able to earn as much as I would earn over there. And I can come back over here whenever I want. So,
I guess.
Yeah.
Alright.
So, if
Fair
right
enough.
now was the option, like right now what I want to do, I will go back. But after 4 years, it depends. Like, what are my grades?
Maybe
what
your
are my
perspective will change
Yeah.
based on how many girls you pick up.
Maybe if a girl is Canadian and she wants to stay over here, I'll stay over
Yeah,
here.
man.
Yeah.